eloquently circled.
What's happening? This is Kid Rock, straight out of Detroit, Rock City, and you're listening to the best independent station in the nation, The Rock 106.9 WCCC. Turn it up. Hey now, straight out of Detroit, Rock City, this is Kid Rock, and you're hanging inside Wayne Manor with Stephen Wayne.
Beautiful. Thank you very much. All right. All right, so say whatever you want because we're going to edit this. Probably going to, majority of it's going to run tomorrow night. So we'll pick it up on the affiliates. Now, this is the first night of the show. Mm-hmm. So where do you go after this?
Somewhere in New York.
Verona, New York, turning stones.
Who's the station out there that's going to pick it up?
KRL.
Okay. Because I got WOTT in New York State. By Canada. All right. All right, hanging out with Kid Rock backstage. This is Stephen Wayne. First of all, welcome back to the Mohegan Sun, bro. You like playing these casinos, don't you?
Yeah, it's a great place to start a tour because we have to, be in the arena rehearsing, so there's actually something to do outside of rehearsal.
Nice. Kicking off the tour right here in Connecticut and getting ready for the release of your new live CD, When I'm Dead, Kid Rock Live. You're definitely a consummate live performer, seeing your shows before. Your studio shit is kick-ass, but your live is where you put it at. Is that what made you want to put out a live record, saying, you know what, I do some of my best work on stage, and this is what I wanted. This is how I want to be represented.
I just thought it was time after years of being on the road and playing. I think the band's really at the upper echelon of our peer group, and I just wanted to. It's just been a long time since there's been a great live album. I kind of miss those live records, Frampton Comes Alive, Kiss, Bob Seger, stuff of that caliber, and I hope that this record that people take this record like that because I really, that's what we're known for, playing live, and I think that's what rock and roll's about. It just doesn't seem to be that, seem to be up there right now, like that.
Speaking of live shows, any new material you're going to squeak out during these live shows you got heading out on the road during this tour?
I'm not really big on new material and obscure songs. I'm pretty much got the philosophy if people want to come have a good time, give them a show and play the hits. So that's pretty much what I do. It's pretty simple.
Nice. Now, playing some live shows in Detroit, you got some coming up, and I know, not that this might be a sore subject, but I know that this is kind of a pisser. I know if I was you, I know I'd be a little pissed off that those old fogies, the Rolling Stones, are playing in my hometown. So I'm kind of glad you're doing some shows because the NFL needs a good wake-up call. Are you looking forward to knowing that there's going to be a ton of people there for the NFL, and they're going to be hanging out with you, and probably instead of hanging out over there?
I don't know what it was. It was, I kind of look at it. Look, you played a Super Bowl. That's fine. I've done it before, so I got that notch in my belt, and it was it was cool. But when it comes down to it, the honest to God truth of it is, go through the headache of dealing with the NFL and all the politics that goes along with that, or have a ball and make $1 million. It's not really a toss-up for me.
Hanging out with Kid Rock at the Mohegan Sun, I noticed through your progression of albums that you have maintained kind of it's kind of weird, man. I mean, when we first heard Devil with a Cause, everybody kind of seemed to have you pegged, as one certain genre of music. And as the more CDs you put out, the more you evolve. How comfortable are you in this day and age? And that's ballsy to take chances. I mean, are you at that stage in your career now where you can do pretty much what you want, what feels good to you, and what feels right?
That's kind of what I've always done is I guess, take that approach. I don't know, I've just always been into a lot of different music, and so I've tried to perfect that music and play and perform it and learn how to write it and study it. So I think that's what's actually kept me alive, maybe, is some of that diversity. I think if I just would have went one route with it, that I'd probably be in the same boat with them. Few other bands that I've seen. I've been around for a little bit now where I've seen a lot of people come and go, so it's cool to still be here rocking.
And it's good that you're not trendy. I mean, what's it like? I mean, being that diverse and hanging out with the likes of Eminem and then hanging out with some country artists but I mean, you've met and hung out and pretty much performed with everybody. I mean, who are your favorites out of all the lot and all the people that you've hung out and performed with?
Man, depends what day you catch me on, but I mean, I'll always, playing with Willie Nelson and Aretha Franklin, jamming with Stevie Wonder, ZZ Top guys, of course, Aerosmith, Run DMC. I pretty much got to play with, Hank Jr., all the country guys in Nashville. I just have a lot of fun with it. You know, wherever I go, that's the music I like to do, and hang out and play music, whether it's, you know, DJing a party, playing my guitar in a hotel room, having a few drinks, or, you know, in an arena. It doesn't matter. I just, you know, first and foremost, I love music. You know, I love music. You know, when you first get into it, you know, everyone, you know, it's like you want to get laid and make some money. All right, cool. But you still got the love of music there.
Right. And speaking of music, I'm going to give you a couple of tunes, and I know that you've probably been asked a million times about these tunes, but right now, 2006, kicking off a world tour, I want to know what these songs mean to you right now, okay? And we'll start with Ba Wata Ba.
Classic arena rock song. Just shakes arenas to this day. There's something about that chant in it that just, you know, to me, in my book, it's a classic.
Cowboy.
Cowboy is one of those songs you will never hear a cover band playing because they can't figure out how to do it. You know, they can't figure out how to, you know, how to either, you know, throw down the rap in it, or the steel guitars, you know, or the country twang, or the background soul singers. It's kind of, Cowboy really represents me, I think, the best out of all my stuff, because it's got everything from vocoders in it to, you know, steel guitars and, you know, hip hop and great, you know, Detroit soul background singing, and, you know, and a heavy, of course, rock and roll ending.
American Badass.
I love that because I just thought it was cool that, you know, I became friends with the guys in Metallica and toured with them, and, you know, Lars has become one of my best buddies, and that they let me use that song. And we have so much fun with that title, American Badass, because you can switch American into, you know, like Lars will always tease him that he's the Danish badass. So I don't know, it's just fun to play, you know, Metallica stuff because I look up to him so much. But and then throw down a rap over, it's great. And just to have that song mean so much to the military too, to have them play it when the USS Cole was bombed, and you know, and over in Iraq and stuff, you know, I know it's you know, it definitely makes me feel good.
The Lonely Road of Faith.
Lonely Road of Faith, that's when I first discovered I could sing harmony, because there's like a 5-part harmony in there, and I sang it all myself in the studio. I was like, there might be something to this singing thing. But that was actually a song that I started working on probably back in 95, 96, and, you know, it didn't come out for years and years later. But I think I have a country version of that actually is beautiful. Just fiddle and mandolin and acoustic guitar, which is great.
Well, thank you very much, and good luck with the tour, bro. And you know, I'm just fucking blown away at the fact that you just cover the gamut, dude, and you do it so well. It's kick ass, man, and you deserve everything you've got coming to you. And thank you very much for fucking hanging out with us for a little while.
Fucking thank you too, motherfucker.
Hey, motherfucker!